Yeah.
how things work in Australia. Like, um, do you like all of the students have scholarship or contract in their PhD? Like working
Like
contract or scholarships?
around 95% of students will have scholarship. If you are
Okay.
applying for a PhD positions,
Mm.
they will take that on application to the scholarship as well.
Okay, so you're still considered as a student
Yes.
because you're having scholarship.
Yes.
Because in Germany, it's a very, very big thing. There
Yeah.
are two type of PhD. One is
Okay.
scholarship based, and the
Hmm.
another one is contract. They give you working contract either of 50%, 65%, and for the current rule, it's 75%.
Yeah.
So there is a huge thing. If you are on scholarship, they're going to consider you as a student. But if you are on a contract-based PhD, they are going to consider you as an employee. And there's a huge benefit of having the employment thing
Yeah.
because, for example, in a scholarship, you are not getting that much money. So in contract, you are getting like money more. So there's
Yeah.
one benefit. The second thing, if in case your scholarship ends, then your visa also ended, you are left with no money. But
Yes.
if your contract ended, then yeah, because you paid a lot of taxes here,
Yeah.
in uh, in return they give you this unemployment benefit for 1 year. So like 60% of your salary which you're receiving before, they're going to give you every month. So even if you're not having job for this 1 year, you can find job with this unemployment money, you can survive really well. So these are, and also, for example, if you have 3 year of contract, 4 year of contract, all these year is going to consider as experience. But if you are in scholarship, then
Yes.
they consider you as a student, it's not a professional experience. So
Okay.
if in case someone is coming to Europe, it's a very big thing to take consider in the mind because if you are on scholarship, they're going to consider you as a student plus less money plus now government
Government
benefits.
benefits. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you are in a contract base, it's going to consider as an experience of 3 4 years during your PhD. Plus, you can have this unemployment benefit as well that can extend
Okay.
your visa for job
Yeah.
seeking visa. And
Sorry. What work you have to do if you have that employment contract? So it's like only need to do the
so,
research, or we have to work
no,
for.
in my case, it was a research associate contract.
Okay.
So in that, you have to work like particular hours, and it also include like it's depend upon contract to contract. It's also include teaching bachelor student and master
Okay.
student supervising, and then
Yeah.
after you have to do your research. So
Okay.
basically, all these contracts are for supporting university, but on the
University.
side you can use this for your PhD purpose.
Okay. Which
So
means the salary you are getting is for teaching as well, right? Yeah. Okay.
you have to
For
teaching as
us,
well.
yeah, for us in Australia, so if you want to do
Hmm.
teaching, we can do. We will get another separate payment for that. It is like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one is,
Hmm.
yeah.
So
So
it's
you can,
optional,
yeah, it's
basically.
optional. Yes. If you want to make money, yeah, you can go for teaching. Otherwise, it's fine. Just focus on your PhD research and get stipend and leave. That is the trend here.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, so we have two contract here. Actually, it's like we can do the casual teaching,
What
or
is casual teaching?
casual means we can get paid for hours. If you are working two
Ah,
hours,
okay.
you get 2 hour
Mm,
cash. So like that.
mm.
So otherwise, there is other thing like we can do contract base for 1 year contract, 2 year contract, 3 year contract like that. So we will get paid
And
every month out of semester as well, during semester as well.
okay. And is there any like different procedure to have that contract, or you
It's
need to talk
like,
to the supervisor, or like
yeah.
what's the process?
Yeah, for the casual one, you can talk to the supervisor, and if he is
Mm-hmm.
happy with taking us as a teaching assistant, yeah, he can do directly. But for the fixed term, for the 1 year contract, it usually go through the department. So
Uh,
department will do the interview, but if there is no
okay.
much applications, that time they will just go to the direct application, sorry, admission, sorry, selection procedure.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Yeah, makes
yeah,
sense. Makes sense.
yeah.
And now I have another question. If someone is not doing teaching at all during their PhD
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
is it going to affect their CV somehow?
CV means we can show if we have the teaching positions, the teaching experience,
Mm-hmm.
we can, sorry, we can show the teaching experience, but that's the only thing. We can
Okay.
only show the research experience. We are not doing teaching if we are not doing teaching. So it's up to them actually. So I also didn't do teaching for first year, for the 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't get any position. That's why. Sorry.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
And fair one, yeah. Mm.
Yeah. There are
But
many people who just focus on research because teaching means we
okay.
have to spend at least 8 hours per week, which means 1 day. So
Yeah.
most of the people will usually prefer only research. That's enough to survive. But
Mm.
if you want to save something, we usually go for teaching.
Oh, in my contract, teaching was compulsory, but
Yeah.
in the end of my PhD, they start giving me teaching course like 2 day in a week, and I'm not sure like how many days Austria work. Is it like 5 days working culture or 6 days?
5 days.
Do you have
5 days, yeah, working culture.
okay, 5 days? So
Yeah.
in that 5 days, I was doing these practical courses for like 2 days. So
Yeah.
for mine, I have only 3 days of working
Yeah.
per week, and which was alternative. So like Monday, I supposed to do my work. On Tuesday, I supposed to focus on their practical courses, and
Yeah.
then like alternatively, and it was so frustrating at the time, but somehow we managed. In which year you are, by the way, of your PhD?
This is my 3rd year. I just finished my 2nd year in April. So I can say, yeah, it's my 3rd year.
And how long PhD last in Australia?
Here in Australia, the PhD culture is like we have to finish within 3.5 months. So like after 3 year,
Three
we
and a
can
half
give,
months?
sorry,
Okay, year,
three
I
and a half
guess.
year. So it is like after. So we have different milestones. Every year we have to present in front of a panel member. Sorry, panel members.
Mhm, mhm.
So once they satisfied, we will go for the
Mm.
next year. So every year we
Otherwise,
have that. Otherwise,
otherwise,
we can go back to India.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we have.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we can get another chance. Like you can present one more time.
Mm,
It's like we have to show the progress in our PhD. First year will be
yeah.
like we can just show the research proposal and literature
Mhm,
review and what is the research plan is. So that's enough for the
mhm,
first year. 2nd year is like we have to show that yeah we progressed very well. Maybe we finished one project, we already
mhm.
submitted the journal article, one article, or we already have a draft like that. So if we are convinced,
Okay.
if they are convinced, we can go for the next year, for the 3rd year. So
Mhm,
I am currently in 3rd year. So once we finish this year, so we will have a
mhm.
final presentation. So like
Okay.
this is defense. So we don't have a defense here. So we have a final. No, we don't have.
Wow. Okay.
So at the 3rd year, at the end of 3rd year, we have to do another final presentation. We can show that
Mhm,
yeah, I already finished these 3 or 4 projects, so everything is finished. So I can start writing our thesis. So if they are satisfied, we can go to the next 6 month. That 6 month is
mhm,
just to write the thesis, but usually people will do the research and everything like that if because we can convince the panel members and
mhm,
we can get maybe yeah that 6 months to write the thesis as well as to finish the unfinished projects. We can extend 6 more months if you want,
okay.
but that decision is also from the panel
Panel.
members. Yeah, panel members. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's true. That's
but that
true.
6 month
Okay.
we won't get any stipend. So that amount, if our supervisor has some funding, he can pay us.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we have to work without payment. So
Okay,
that's the thing.
that's right.
It will
Mm.
be depend on different university, but this is the system in my university. But
Okay.
everywhere it is 3.5 and six
Mm-hmm.
months for yeah 3.5. Sorry, yeah, 3.5 years. In
Mm-hmm.
that 3.5, 6 months is for thesis writing. That's the usual trend in Australia.
But I have a question. For
Yeah.
example, people in organic chemistry, in
Yeah.
organic chemistry, like my field as well,
Hmm.
they are not able to finish their PhD within 5 years in India, back in
Hmm.
India.
Yeah.
How they are expecting to do all these kind of lot like shit of the work within
Yeah.
3 years?
So that is what I said, that is the decision is from the panel members. If they are
Okay.
satisfied, is fine, because it is not compulsory to publish papers. So we can show that we have done this much work. That's enough. If they are satisfied, is fine. We will get the PhD.
Another question then.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Sorry.
what if someone's stuck, for example,
Yeah.
especially in biochemistry and
Yeah.
in term of all these organochemistry thing,
Yeah.
for years we are not able to make progress, like any progress.
Hmm.
So in that case, how the panel member going to decide, okay, this going person going to be failed, go back to India, go back Simon?
Yeah, that's really a good question, because most of the time it never happened. 90% of the time it won't happen. So
Okay.
if for the worst case, it is like after 1 year, if they are not seeing any progress, if we don't have any perfect research plan or anything, that time they may say that, yeah, you won't be able to continue the PhD. So that is one thing. So after 2 year, it happens. It is
Mm.
at the presentation time of the end of the second year.
Mm.
If so, they will offer you a second date. If we are not
Okay.
able to convince our panel members, they can ask to convert our PhD to masters by research. Okay,
That's
but for that
horrible.
as well, we have to do the final presentation for that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
in my
you
group,
have
yeah, sorry,
okay.
in
No,
my
you can
group,
continue.
yeah, in my group, one of my colleague. So when I came here, he was here. He was in his second year. He was not
Mm-hmm.
able to finish his second year milestone.
Okay.
That's why they asked him to convert to masters by research. He converted. He tried for converting the masters by research. Also, we have to do another presentation in front of the panel members. So they have
Mm.
to feel like, yeah, he has something to get masters by research. At least done something. We can show that we will get masters by research, but
Mm.
if we are not able to show that, yeah, our PhD is done, so we can go back.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's and in that term, Europe is very relaxing. I mean, yes, for example, according to contract, we have to give the progress report. They're gonna ask
Yeah.
all of this stuff, but it's not that strict as you mentioned. Okay, and what happened? Like in the end, do you have defense? You said you don't have defense.
We don't have defense.
So
Yeah.
every year you have to give presentation, and in the end, you're going to write a thesis and submit it.
Yes.
That's it.
Submit. That's it. It's done. It's
And
too easy,
no
right?
grading, nothing. Like how they grade you, how they
They
give you
will
marks.
grade the thesis, the
Oh,
quality
only
of
on the basis of
thesis.
thesis.
Yeah. Yes. And also the supervisor's feedback. So actually,
Okay.
the supervisor is the one who control everything. So during milestones, maybe after 1 year, if you are not able to show some progress, actually the
Mm.
supervisor can convince them. So the supervisor can tell the panel members that, yeah, this guy is doing great. He can develop his skills after maybe 1 or 2 months. It should be fine. So if the supervisor can convince, yeah.
I have another question. What
Yeah.
if you have an argument with your supervisor,
We
like
can
big
change the
fight with your
supervisor
supervisor?
if it
Okay,
is, yeah,
then
there
at
is a
least one
possibility.
will exchange.
Yeah,
At
I
least
forgot
one
to
will
mention,
exchange.
after 6 months, when after we
Mm-hmm.
joined, after 6 months, we have a small one-to-one discussion with one of the member in our department. So they will
Mm-hmm.
ask us like, are you getting enough support from the supervisor? Are you comfortable? Everything is fine like that. So if you want to change, we can ask them to change the supervisor. It is possible.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of the time there will not be that much issues.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. In our case, we have to give defense, and there is no fixed time period of finishing PhD. For example, In my case, I finished everything within 3 years, like old
Hmm.
experiment part and all the things. And then after, I just start writing my publications and my thesis. So in Germany, also, it's not compulsory to have publications, but it will be nice, like depending upon the institute and the department. For example, in chemistry, if you have three publication, then
Yeah.
you can write a cumulative thesis. Cumulative thesis means you're going to write an introduction as chapter
Yeah.
number one, and then you're going to add on all these three publication as chapter number two,
Yeah.
three, four, and then in the end you're going to add the summary. So all these chapter is basically your publications. So you don't need too much time to write your thesis if you have publication.
Yeah.
But if you don't have, then you have to write this whole grunt book for your
Right.
thesis. Yeah, so basically I'm done with this writing thing and I'm waiting for my supervisor to
Oh,
correct that. And then after
okay.
I'm going to upload it. And
All
then
the
it's going
best
to
with
be
that.
my defense.
Yeah, same with us actually. It's like if we have enough publication, maybe 2 to 3 publication, we can add that one as a chapter and we can submit. So the
Mhm.
correction will be done too fast, but otherwise it may take time. We may have to correct something. Yeah, as you said, yes.
Ah, okay, cool.